21 Savage wife. I couldn't even finish reading because I did not know this man was married.
Now to our ABC News exclusive, rapper 21 Savage speaking out for the first time since his release by ICE.
Latto had an emotional breakdown after learning that 21 Savage's wife is pregnant. This is not about a past relationship, but his current wife, the woman he is still legally married to in England. Meanwhile, Latto has been in the United States, expecting his child and believing they were building a future together. She thought their relationship was serious, but it turns out he had another family situation that she did not know about. On March 20th, Latto shared news about her pregnancy while promoting her upcoming album Big Mama, which is set to release on May 29th. The announcement included hints that 21 Savage is the father, showing his tattooed hand and baby-related visuals, making it seem like they were united in this journey. However, what she did not mention is that he is still married, and his wife is also expecting a child. The man she believed was fully committed to her was never truly available. When she discovered the truth, the shock hit her instantly. Many people also forget that 21 Savage was born in London and later moved to Atlanta as a child, but he never officially became a U.S. citizen.
Good morning, George. Yes, he was born in England, but 21 Savage says he is from Atlanta. He says it's where he grew up, starting in first grade.
This situation first came to light in 2019 when 21 Savage was arrested by immigration authorities. At that time, many people were shocked to learn that the rapper they believed was from Atlanta was actually born in England and had been living in the United States on an expired visa. The news quickly spread online, turning into jokes and memes, but it also revealed that he had been keeping major parts of his life private. One of those hidden details was his marriage to Kiana Joseph in 2020. The wedding happened quietly without much public attention, and the couple went on to have 2 sons together. Most people assumed their relationship was based on love, but things became complicated when Kiana filed for divorce in 2023. The issue is that the divorce was never officially completed. Even years later, they are still legally married. Now, in 2026, new reports suggest that Kiana is pregnant again with 21 Savage's child. At the same time, he has been publicly in a relationship with Latto, who also recently announced that she is expecting his baby. This is when Latto realized she was not the only woman carrying his child, and more importantly, she was not his wife. Her reaction was immediate and emotional. According to sources, she confronted him and questioned why he never told her the truth about his marriage. She wanted to know why he allowed her to share such personal news, while he was still legally tied to someone else who is also pregnant. Their relationship only became public in 2025, and during that time, he never mentioned his ongoing marriage or his wife's situation. Latto ended up finding out the truth through rumors and people close to his family. What made it worse was realizing that he could not marry her because he was already married. Even if the divorce eventually goes through, the situation is now far more complicated. She believed her pregnancy marked the start of a future together, but it seems he was already building a family elsewhere.
I mean this deeply, and it's going to be the quiet, harsh part out loud. It is not something to be celebrated to be the mistress baby mama. And watching people kind of make up this narrative in their head that like, oh, 21 Savage is gonna leave his wife that he's been legally married to for how many years now? Let's say 5.
Latto's emotional reaction is not just about the fact that he is married. What really hurts is the feeling that she was lied to. She trusted him, fell in love, and built a deep connection with him. She even got pregnant and shared the news publicly, believing they were starting a life together. All of this happened while he knew the truth about his situation back home, including the fact that his wife was also expecting a child. Many people might wonder why he kept something so important from her, or why he would stay connected to a marriage that seemed to be over. The truth is, the divorce has been pending for years, not because of emotional reasons, but because of legal and personal strategy. Now that his wife is pregnant again, the situation has become even more complicated and important for his future, especially when it comes to his immigration status. The problem is that he could not openly explain this to Latto. He could not tell her that he was staying legally married for practical reasons while also being in a public relationship with her. Admitting something like that would have changed everything between them. Instead, he chose to stay silent. He allowed her to believe he was single and fully available, giving her the impression that they had a real chance at building a family together. Now, Latto is overwhelmed because she realizes she may not have been his main priority. It seems like his legal situation and his marriage came first, while she was left in the position of being the girlfriend who is now expecting a child with someone who is still married. This realization has made the situation even more painful and difficult for her to accept.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement has taken Grammy-nominated rapper 21 Savage into custody. ICE says the rapper is a UK resident living in the US illegally.
Kiana plays a very important role in his life, especially when it comes to legal matters. If 21 Savage were ever deported back to England, it could seriously damage his career in the United States. Everything he has built in the Atlanta hip-hop scene could disappear overnight. Because of this, staying in the country is extremely important to him. Kiana, who is the mother of his children, gives him a stronger reason to remain in the U.S. Her connection to him carries more legal weight than a newer relationship. On the other hand, Latto has only been publicly involved with him for a short time. Even though she is expecting his child, she is not his wife, which makes her situation less helpful in terms of legal support. This creates a difficult choice. He could either finalize his divorce and fully commit to Latto, or stay married to protect his future. In the end, he chose to focus on his career and legal stability. For Latto, the painful truth is realizing she may never have had a real chance from the start.
21 Savage was arrested by ICE in 2019, and when it came out that he was British, it shocked the TL, okay? And conveniently, he got himself a wife, and he became a US citizen in 2023. And now, he's got a longtime girlfriend that he's never been publicly connected to, and she's now pregnant, and she's never been able to publicly claim him.
The situation with his wife in England is not just about where 21 Savage was born. It explains why he may never legally separate from Kiana, even if his feelings are elsewhere. Latto is now expecting a child with a man who is still married, and that marriage appears to be tied closely to his immigration status. Leaving it could put his future in the United States at risk, which makes the situation even more complicated. At the same time, his wife is also pregnant, which adds another layer of difficulty. Latto shared her pregnancy as if it marked the beginning of a new chapter for her in 21. She believed they were building a life together and moving towards something serious. However, she is now facing the reality that she may not be the main partner in his life. Kiana remains his legal wife, and that status carries more importance in his situation. There is little Latto can do to change things now. She has already announced her pregnancy and is connected to him through their child for years to come. When she learned about Kiana's pregnancy, it made everything feel even more overwhelming. She cannot undo what has happened, and she cannot compete with a marriage that has legal significance. She also cannot expect marriage from him, because he is not in a position to offer that. Even though Latto has been growing successfully in her career, this situation has created unexpected public pressure. People have started to criticize her for being involved with a married man who already has children. Beyond the emotional pain, the hardest part may be realizing that her future is now permanently linked to someone who was never fully available in the way she believed.
She already made her decisions. I say this as someone who's watching young girls again say like, no, he's gonna leave his wife. They're not. They never leave their wives for that mistress. Maybe they leave their wife and they get with somebody else later, but they never leave it for that mistress. Very rarely does it ever happen.
Latto's emotional reaction came when she realized a painful truth. She was never the main priority in his life. Marriage was never something truly planned with her, and the man she is expecting a child with is actually building a family with his wife while still presenting her as his public partner. This realization hit her hard and changed how she saw the entire relationship. The real question people discuss is not simply whether 21 Savage misled her. It is also whether Latto had some awareness that he was still married but chose to ignore it, or whether he completely hid the truth about his wife's role in his life. That uncertainty makes the situation even more complicated. Kiana's reaction to Latto's pregnancy announcement also added another layer. Instead of reacting with anger publicly, she showed calmness and even support, which surprised many people. She liked the post and did not create any public conflict. This gave the impression that she feels secure in her position as the legal wife, no matter what is happening in his public relationships. Her confidence suggests that she understands something Latto only realized later. The harsh reality is that being his girlfriend does not carry the same weight as being his legal wife. Latto may be carrying his child, but Kiana is also carrying his child and holds the legal connection that ties him to the United States. In this situation, the legal marriage has more importance than any romantic relationship. In the end, this conflict may calm down over time. Latto will continue her life and raise her child, and her relationship with 21 Savage may or may not continue. However, the core situation remains unchanged. He is still legally married, and that marriage plays a major role in his life and future. No matter how many relationships he has outside of it, that legal bond is not easily broken.